put on members only. I prefer them, you know, and that's like the only perk of my membership. So you live in a hot mess, literally, if that place was in the US. Proud mama, you don't know anything about our apartment. So number one, I explained in my video, there's a separate switch for the electricity to go to the washer and dryer. When I'm showering, I don't hit the switch. And yeah, if this was the US, but it's not. So everything about the apartment is not going to be like a US apartment or like a Western apartment. Laura and are very worried about if the place is up to code. Feel free to report it because there's no code. we're in Kuwait. We're not in the US. Why am I so red? There's no filters on this phone. That's probably why. I do not want to cook in an abaya and hijab. Like, I just won't do that. I won't do it. I was so crabby trying to make the lentil soup. I'm like, I want to do a TikTok video. Gonna make a cute Ramadan recipe. No, I'm not, okay? I was dying, dripping sweat. I'm freaking out. Like, I look like a tomato. I'm not doing it until I'm healthier. No, whatever that will be. The central air is not broken, but it's probably on 23, which I can't stand. We're always battling because Salah's always cold and I'm always hot. So I'll be like, baby, I'm gonna get you a sweater, okay? It's 2:30 a.m. I know our sleep pattern is like all messed up. I'll go put the AC on 19. You think that'll break something? Ottawa still sucks. Yeah, I don't miss it. I don't know. I was talking to my mom and like, I feel kind of sad that, you know, I probably won't be going home for like at least maybe 3 to 4 years. I just can't do the trip. It's so traumatic for me to like, I can't do it. So I don't know, maybe I'll do it. I don't know, maybe once a year. I don't know. I don't want to do it without Salah and, you know, honestly, like with the financial mess I was in, it's just like makes so much sense for me to live like in a country where it's like just everything is like, you know, I have somebody who pays most of the bills. I don't really have to worry about money as much. I also, the money, I'm not making like nearly, I'm making like a fraction of the money I made like at one time on YouTube. Like I plan on being like a resident for at least a few years, if not maybe indefinitely. The differences between Canada and the Middle East, like in Kuwait, for me, living here is so much better. Anything I need to take care of, Canada-wise, finances, I can do from here. Is there anything you don't like about Kuwait? Not really. Address cheese being 70% of your diet. That's true. I gotta lay off the sodium, absolutely. I don't help Pete with his rent, no. Any financial ties we had, like dependency together, whatever. And like Salah has been, I swear this is like one of the reasons God sent him to me. My life was a mess and I needed somebody, like he's so good at like saving, is just really good at saving and really responsible with their money. I have a lot to learn from him, that's for sure. He's very responsible. So I need someone like that. Usually like the people I would be with would be like, we'd be both codependent and just really financially irresponsible. You know, I just don't feel like I'm on my own. Like I have a light at the end of the tunnel. I have a long-term plan and I'm just trying to like tunnel focus on that. I mean, the basic human rights are something I wouldn't like in Kuwait. I wouldn't enjoy my son being in prison and possibly killed because he's gay. It's not like you're gonna be arrested just for being gay. Like, you know, if you're like making out on the street or something like that, like, you know, like I thought that too, Lynn, but actually Salah explained it more. Like there are gay people here. They probably just are very private. I don't know. But I can understand that if you're gay, yeah, I would understand not wanting to live here, sure, but I'm not gay, so for me, my situation, sorry, I can't get rid of my cough, is, you know, ideal for me. Like you know, I'm gonna, as a resident, I'll have a huge break on a lot of things that I can catch up on my stuff in Canada. I just feel like I fit in more. Also, people aren't, I hate for lack of better term, but like people are just not shit here. Like, like, yes, I've noticed people completely just dog crapping on everything we do, including our place. We really don't care anymore. Like, we're really just focusing on, like I said, positive and if people just want to nitpick like cracks on the wall and stuff like that in a place where they're really just culturally ignorant, that says more about them than us, and we're just finished even acknowledging it. Like I said in my comments, from now on, you're gonna have, even if you cut off my arm, I'm just gonna do it. You're just gonna sit there and smile as you do it. Does the filming situation bother you? The only thing we don't film is like oil fields and stuff like that. It's nice just being with someone who cares about our future, like the health of our future, like everything, my health, how everything, you know what I mean? Like in so many ways. I miss being able to look out a window. No, I hated windows. I always had, I always had my windows like covered a lot of the time. I have a window in the bedroom. I can literally just pull up the shades and open the window. Yeah, we are planning on going to Saudi Arabia after Ramadan, inshallah. I am seeing his body all over thumbnails, and I'm just like, every time I see it, I'm like, I'm so lucky. Wow, he's so hot. To me, he's perfect. You have plans to spend time with Salah's family during Ramadan? I hear the holiday is usually meant for big family gatherings. Well, yeah, of course. Yes, Prince Beezer, we do. So we were at the restaurant with Salah's sister and her husband, and you know, obviously we're not going to show them. Like, obviously we're going to keep them private. I'm 100% aware that cheese is not healthy. Doesn't stop me from eating. I'm pretty sure all fat people know exactly the food that they eat is not healthy a lot of the time. I find it wrong when people judge people's homes. I think that people who are less fortunate than you would be also offended by people being so cruel about someone's dwellings. If somebody wants to be that low and pathetic that they spend their life looking at like every little thing, like who cares? I don't know. I really don't. We really don't care if you don't like our carpet. We really don't care if you don't like the paintings on our walls. It's our home. We like it. And so people who are just judging are very ignorant about what it's like to live here. It's a very typical apartment. So we really don't. So yeah, I was saying people are not shit here. That's an example. You don't have Muslim people judging other people on things like this here. It just doesn't happen. You would go to prison right away for even talking any crap about people because it's detrimental to people's mental health. So, you know, I agree with that. I'm not going to really listen to people who criticize me who don't even bother to show their face, don't bother to show their home, and don't have a husband of their own. So really, it's just not even worth it. I'm thankful that I don't have to do that. I don't have to cut people down every day to make a living. Just enjoy being able to apartment shame you after you said, okay, no, that's not valid, because I only made one Motel 6 comment after being bullied by somebody for 2 years. So I think my one Motel 6 comment is not equal at all. So if that's what people justify to keep, I don't even care. Like, honestly, Colonel, like, consider the source of where it's coming from. Seriously. Do you think I care? No. But I'm going to the gym, guys, so I'm gonna be fit. Don't worry. After I eat these chocolate bars. The doctor here can write me a script. Because, like, that's another thing. As a resident, I get free healthcare with paying no taxes. Duh. I can just hear people now. She shouldn't be eating chocolate. She's fat. I was watching like a little bit of like Yo Mama's stream. Was it yesterday? I think yesterday. There were so many there were a few weirdos anyway. Body shaming Salah. This is why I like Yo Mama. Because he really just calls out the total BS of all these people. Imagine being as hot as Salah and being body shamed in the most disgusting way by somebody like FFG. Imagine. They're on a campaign to cancel me. Good luck with that. I don't know why, but who cares? I don't know how people watch that and don't like she literally makes a 3-hour stream out of like a 10-minute video. Like, wasn't there a comment that like I shouldn't be on the beach because I'm fat or whatever, just because I'm sitting in the sand and not going in the water? Like, I've explained that in the video. I'm not gonna swim in public. It's not gonna happen. It's a Muslim thing. Mimi, it's like a lot of the weird theories contradict one another. Like with the phone, she gave Salah money to pay for the phone. I'm broke as hell, okay? And Salah just got a really nice contract. Like, he had gotten a really nice new contract with his business. By the way, we're working on a video We're gonna take you guys to the shops, show you some of the shops, like not the shop names, but like his actually the stores where the markets where his products are sold. And he has, I showed you guys like the hand soaps. Well, a lot of people here in Kuwait like them. So he got a really good new clientele, and he was able to buy me that. And also, I never have money if it's not payday. And this was like bought when it wasn't payday. So am I broke, or which one is it? Am I broke or I paid for the phone myself? Like it can't be both. And so what? Even if I was broke, like what does that matter? Like when did I ever claim that I was rich? When did I ever claim? Actually, I've always come on here and talked about my financial problems very openly. It's so ignorant to think that like just because of my size that I can't get a man to pay for anything. It's so weird. But they just sound super petty, like complaining about the thermostat or like whatever. And I even explained in my video, like I turn off, there's a separate switch for the washer and dryer. Like the washer and dryer, we've never had a problem so far. Like there's no, you know, the water from the shower doesn't even go that far, even if the electric was on for that. It has its own completely separate electric thing. But some of the things they say is just so disgusting that like I can't believe like if I ever talked like that, I can't believe I ever talked like that. Said really, really disgusting things. Like just the way they body shamed Salah. Like I really, I'm just like, it's just laughable. Like it's just like you're clearly miserable and super effing jealous. That's completely what it is. Because he's not ugly, he's not fat, but the person doing the judging is those things. And like I know it makes me not any better to say that, but like I mean, come on. I don't do that though. Like I don't have videos of other people on my channel again. But people to just body shame other people in the community, or like what does that have to do with your character? Like what do your looks have to do with your character? You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know, like for me, I don't know if you guys are like this, but have you ever been in a situation where you meet somebody and they're just like, they're super, super good looking, but their personality is shit, and like it turns you off of them. They could be the hottest person, you know, but they're just like, they're just like so unstable and so horrible, you know what I mean? So yeah, before you call me horrible, but like and vile, please look at the community around you, because I'm not the one sitting here body shaming somebody for like 2 hours, or leaving businesses reviews and trying to mess with people's livelihoods every chance I get. I don't do that shit. So actually, compared to most people claiming that I'm vile, you're actually way, way, way worse, way worse. And people don't have that mentality here. Like they don't have that at all. Like you don't, it just isn't a thing, you know? So if people think they're gonna try to like smear my name here, if anything, like on TikTok, whatever, if anything, like if you see people, they have comments about me, like if somebody makes a video about me on TikTok trying to out me as all this bad stuff, blah, 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 you'll see a lot of Muslim people being like, she's trying to do better. Kuwait's not really like that. They just make themselves look Islamophobic, racist, and like a bunch of jerks. That's pretty much all it's been. I think I told you guys I was planning on staying here for a while, but it's like official. I'm gonna be here for like a few years, if not forever. I honestly love the Middle East, and I just feel a lot happier here, mental health wise. It's so hard to ignore when you're being attacked everywhere, but it's like you really just have to like just realize that people are gonna hate you, people are not gonna like you, and whatever, who cares? Like look at these people. Like, do you really care what they think about you? Do you think I really care what people think about the pictures on my wall? I like them, and it's just ignorant. It just shows that they're ignorant because they don't know the decoration style here. They don't, like, these are in shops everywhere here, you know. I could post pictures, I have no problem, because like I said, when he went shopping, he would video time me and be like, what ones do you like and everything. And that was actually a picture from a traditional, like he can't go home. He hasn't been home in a long time, like in Syria in a long time. And so that's like reminiscent of Syria for him. So that's a really nice picture, you know? So I find it just really culturally ignorant, the comments people make. And if anything, eventually they're just going to especially if we don't react to it, they're just going to attract their own negative attention from people in Islam, people from Syria, people from the Middle East. And honestly, good on them. Actually, Salah has many times seen how my mental health was and has even suggested, just like, he's like F YouTube, just seriously, he doesn't like seeing me that way. So, but I like YouTube. I like talking to you guys. I like doing vlogs. I like sharing my life with you guys, you know? So I just have to accept that being picked apart by people who are clearly miserable in their own life, and I don't know what their problem is, unstable. You know, happy people, a lot of people talk about my happiness. Happy people don't do that to other people. And I found that rich coming from, you know who, like, I heard a comment of, like, she was like telling your mama, like, you really have nothing better to do than to stream snipe. Like, that's what you do. That's your whole life, is stream sniping and stealing content. But okay. Exactly. Like, I just also don't, like, other than yo mama, like, I don't really watch people. So, and I don't research my name anymore. So really, I don't see it, and I'm good. Like, you know, I'm not freaking out, raging. Do you think you'd be able to stop mentioning reaction channels? Yeah, for sure, Lulu. Exactly. Unless you show, like, even if you show your home, I don't care. Like, I don't care where you live, honestly. If I ever made a comment about someone where they're living, it's because I was, like, attacked so often that I just felt pushed and defended myself. That's it. And was petty on their level. It's, like, hard to explain how I feel. It's almost like I feel like I'm destined. Like, I'm following, like, what was set out from my path, like, from what I'm supposed to do with myself. And no, my life is not perfect yet. Are you kidding? I still battle so many personal things. But you know what? Alhamdulillah. Any problem in my life, I say that now. And honestly, like, prayer has been helping so much. I've been reading the Quran, even just like a page a day. If I look at, like, how I was, just like, I can't believe, like, I don't know. I just really don't miss that life. Salah's things were in the wardrobe, and he has like he has like some watches. I don't know, he never wears them, but he has really nice watches. He has like a really nice Guess watch, another brand, a really expensive brand, a lot of nice colognes and things, and they're stored under the entertainment center. I wasn't sure if, like, he would want me to show them or not, but yeah, I mean, let's compare. Like, let's just compare just for petty sake. I literally, people were like, she's never gonna go to Kuwait. I've traveled here twice. I now live here permanently with my husband, who's fake, apparently. There's just so many things that I've debunked. I'm not going to show my marriage certificate, but if we weren't married, we'd be at a big risk of being in prison, and we would never take that risk. So yes, we've been married, and we are married. What else? His business, that's coming up soon, because we're going to show you his warehouse. Yeah, Aisha made a really good point about the plastic bottles. She a lot of companies here use plastic bottles for, like, body sprays and things, because of the fact that they use them in mosques and they don't want them breaking on the carpet. That's actually really true. I have, like, the hottest husband. I don't care if that's bragging, whatever. He's so gorgeous. Not only is he gorgeous, but he is an amazingly supportive, non-cheating. He's not a cheating douchebag. Like, he's amazing in every way. People living with their parents versus a certain somebody, for example, or many people do this actually. They'll play my apartment tour video, pause every 1 second to criticize a wire, to criticize. Like, if you really thought I care what you think about my apartment, do you think I would have posted the video? Because I been knew already that that would happen. Like, obviously, I'm not dumb. When you travel, will you fly again? Yeah, probably we're gonna fly to Saudi Arabia, yeah. Colonel, I won't be raging ever again. I mean, in order to obsess over every little detail about somebody you don't like, you know. I got an email. There's a petition to get you off. Oh, okay. Moving on with my day. I don't care. A petition for what? And then I told Salah this. I'm like, people want to petition me off of social media because they don't like me, so they use an excuse of animal abuse or whatever. But I'm sorry. What would you do if I wasn't on YouTube? What would you do? I really, really want to test that theory, actually. I really want to ghost for like a month and see what people would do. Because if I'm not mistaken, for example, FFG, she talks crap about my apartment in the most petty, stupid way, hypocritical way ever. Talks about my husband's body in a hypocritical way, whatever. Says he has childbearing hips. You don't have any at all. So, and gets like 30K views, okay? Talks about this weirdo in a van she lusts over, 5K views. So I'd really like to know how people are going to pay their bills without my content. Can anyone answer that? So please, yeah, petition me to get me off the platform, because I'll just join another one. And then what? You're going to be the ones hurting. You're going to be the ones downgrading your abode because of that. So shoot yourself in the face. That's what you'd be doing. The petition is honestly just so ridiculous. They act like they don't want you here, but you are 90% of their income. Like YouTube is going to give a crap. They don't deplatform the hugest bullies, the biggest human abusers on the platform. Don't even talk about animal abuse. These are human abusers. They don't deplatform them. You think they're going to give a crap about a cat's nails being overgrown? No. I don't want to lower myself to people and like body shame them in return, but I just find it so brainless of people to follow the word of somebody who is obviously, how do I say this? Anyway, never mind. Breezy has to pay her bills on hate. She has to put her kids through college on hate and petty. Like, imagine a grown adult responsible for shaping the morals of another individual being gleeful and finding it funny that somebody left those negative reviews. Like, how stunted are you as a human being to think that I would, like, why would anyone care what this person thinks or says? They contribute nothing positive in life whatsoever. The haters say you're so rude for posting videos of customers, blah, blah, blah. Yet they post, yeah, they say I'm rude for posting. If anything, they're highlighting that person more. So you're doing more damage than what I did. You're more vile. Sometimes it's more fun to take the low road. But why would anyone find that fun? I don't find that fun. I mean, as vile as I am, I don't find that fun at all. I don't find it funny messing with people's lives. I don't find it funny. Like, I find it childish. Like, that whole community is so childish and immature. There's so many people who, you can't help this. People who are determined to misunderstand you or paint you out to be a bad person. Like, it's personal for a lot of people. So go ahead, hate me all you want. If that's how you want to spend your life, hating someone and watching someone you hate, it says a lot more about you, you know? Like, at least I can make a living, like doing fun things, doing things that are not related to cutting people down. They start a petition to get you off, but what do they tell YouTube the reason behind it? Never will happen. You aren't doing anything wrong. Yeah, if they platform some of these vile people, there's no way. Perfectly Imperfect was encouraging people to leave bad comments on Yelp, so I think we should all turn the favor and contact Collegium Charter School in PA. You know what? Like, honestly, like, I would have every right to do that, to be like, listen, there's an employee of yours who's like teaching children and they're a complete bully on the internet. I just think you should know that. She'll probably privacy strike this now. It's funny how, like, she can go completely into my private life, and then the minute it's done to them, they freak out. Leave negative reviews for her school. Ooh, that's a good idea. No. I'm not, see, that's the thing, that would be stooping to her level. I don't want to, like, I think that it would be warranted to let her employer know just how vile she is. I'm like a child in the way that if I don't get like 8 hours of sleep, I'm useless. Am I feeling better? Honestly, like, not really. I still have a cold. She's selling, what necklace? That really expensive one? Why? What the hell? Why would you put that online? You know people are gonna find your information. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, like, how did trolls even find that? I wonder. No way he has a $6,000 necklace that would have been traded for crack a long time ago. There's no way. Whenever I used to buy cigarettes every day, like, if you can't even afford cigarettes, how are you gonna afford Balmain? What? Excuse me? I can't even gossip like this when Ramadan starts, guys, so I'm being bad right now. Oh, you think it's for bail money? Is it like a public thing? Like, is a reaction channel gonna post it? I need to get healthy. I feel myself like... He doesn't like sleeping on the inside, but I have to because of my CPAP. And sometimes he gets up in the night and wants water, so I go get it. Salah sleeps on the wall side. Somebody's been lying to us, though, in the West. You literally don't have to turn your car off to pump gas. Did you know this? Did you know this? Because nobody here does it. They just pull up to the gas thing and everything is full serve. You never have to pump your own gas. What the heck? Are we suckers? We're pumping our own gas in Canada? Heck no. Do you know how many times I would purposely avoid getting gas because I have to pump it myself? I like that I can be a lazy sack of crap here. No, I'm kidding. Why I really like being here is because it's giving me a financial break to catch up. So like any money I earn is pretty much going towards debts. So like, yeah, so like I said, I have like a payment plan. I have it all mapped out, but most of my money goes towards my debts and taking care of my debts. I want to just get more financially healthy. And then Salah like is able to take care of all of his bills with his job or whatever. Like I don't make as much money as I did. I don't make like 20K a month, but I still make a decent amount. Not like, actually nowadays it's not really that much. And if you tax that, it's like maybe 30,000 a year or something like that. How long will it take you to get out of debt? Because I'm able to focus like 100%, not 100%, but like a good chunk of my income on my debts only, it'll be pretty fast tracked. So maybe 1.5 to 2 years max. And then if we live here another, like if we live here, I want to stay here indefinitely. So, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know if we'll stay here in Kuwait, but we're not sure where we're going to live permanently. Sometimes I take a puff of shisha, but not often anymore. Like the one at the cafe, I tried it. It was so good. I'm like a believer that like everything is mapped out. Like your whole plan is mapped out by God. And honestly, I think I was only making that much money at the time because of, you know, I was going through a really bad time. And misery is more interesting to people. So, if it takes that kind of life to, a miserable life to make money, I wouldn't do it. That's why I don't envy the money reaction channels make, because they're making it being petty and miserable and hateful. I don't want to earn drama money. I don't want to be in a position in my life where like everything I went through was like real, obviously. Like I was just living it at the moment and live streaming. But I was letting people in on like really bad abusive situations, and I don't want to go through that again for money, you know? I wouldn't want to go through hell for money. Do you speak to Pete's? I have since he moved, but I don't speak to him regularly. Not really, no. It's so weird, Carolina, because when I think of like when I was in school, I was hated so bad by a lot of people. I was always picked on, bullied, and I always felt like I was unlikable. But my Beezer community makes me feel the opposite. So I do appreciate you guys. I hope he goes to jail. Yeah, I'm sorry, but my opinion is he's deserving of that. 100%. Absolutely. If you look at all the people he's victimized, it's really gross. There's a karma difference between reacting to someone that happened to you and purposely hurting someone. Yeah, for sure. I don't like purposely make content ever to hurt anybody, and I mean, I have maybe like responded, which is just dumb, but and lowered myself, but not that low. You know, I've there's a lot of things that people in certain communities have done that I've never done and never will. I think that if you can control your emotions with the anger and rages, you can deal with your eating better. Yeah, for sure. The nitpicking is insane. The reaching is insane. I just don't know how people like to spend their time this way. Shaming someone's home. And they justify it with that I made a comment about Motel 6, like what, 2 years ago? So two wrongs make a right, I guess? So it's okay. You know what I mean? No, it's not. It's not logical. No. I can't gossip when Ramadan hits. I can't swear. We have to give to charity. And I have to be nice. Do you think I will be able to? I will. I'm turning Salah into a weirdo like me. When I go back on Ozempic? I don't know. I'd rather try to deal with it naturally. Not just band-aid it, you know. Do I think I'm a food addict? Yeah. Well, yeah, I definitely have issues with food. I really love food. It comforts me. Like, if we go out and if we go somewhere, like, let's say, okay, we're gonna go to Salmiya for something. Or something. Kuwait City or wherever. If anywhere in Kuwait. I'll think of the restaurants that are there. And be like, do you want to take me out for supper? I'm not going to show restaurants on video anymore. It's not that I'm letting people win. I just don't want to chance it, you know? I don't want problems for people. You call me an animal abuser. It's the animals who are abusing me. The stingray bit me. The cat attacked me. Buster growls at me. Do I watch the news? No. I hate the news. How many oranges? There's a few oranges here, actually. What's in my fridge? You don't want to see. I need to clean it out. Badly. I'm such a bad housewife today. I'm like, can we hire a maid? Seriously. I'm kidding. I sweat when I sleep, yeah, for sure. Bad. Yeah, no, I do cook, but not often. You're right. I don't like to cook, actually. I thought I would be like, oh, I'm gonna cook, blah blah blah. No, I think I'm just gonna order out every day. Hi, Breezeth. Honestly, it's so night sweats. K-Bella, it's so much easy. Like, it's ordering out every day here is actually would be cheaper than buying groceries. Like, I told you guys the price of things. Like, it's crazy for certain things. If we eat at American chains, like TGI Fridays and all that, no, that's expensive and the quality's crap. But Burger King, they have like these insane deals. From up until 9 p.m., you can get like meals half off, and they're like a large size and with like curly fries. They're so good. Did I do a full doctor checkup? Before going to Kuwait the first time, I did like blood work and stuff. Didn't I? I think so, yeah. I remember going to the clinic. Cardiomegaly. Honestly, I really should try fasting. Are you happy? Yes. I'm not happy with my health, though. Everything else, yes. I know I'm concerned for my health, too. So, hopefully with the gym, and I need to eat less sodium. I'm gonna try to really just eat really healthy for Ramadan. And hopefully the fasting will help my system, and the gym, too. I'll have to go to the gym after sunset. we're gonna go buy some cat treats and cat food and go to the beach and feed the stray cats. I think that would be a fun stream, and maybe we, you know, walk around. Okay, I'm falling asleep, so I'm gonna go to bed. But thanks for beezing this long. It's been forever. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.